Who's there?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Shh. Wait till tell him in the end. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Knock. You say knock who?
Not who.
Knock, knock. That's my favorite part.
My son is 12 years old and he is taking this camp for the very first time. But he has autism as well as mental challenges. He's cognitively deficient.
Dean has a brain disorder that creates tumors on his brain and his spinal cord.
They call neurofibromatosis, which is benign tumors throughout the nervous system.
Dean has a service dog named Nobby.
He's half poodle and half lab. I always call him Labradoodle. If I'm starting to have seizures, Nobby goes to with mom and tell mom, dad, that I'm having a seizure.
He has severe anxiety and depression. The first day of camp, he was like ripping at his eyelashes, but there was nothing there, so he moved on to his eyebrows. I didn't think we were going to be able to come back after lunch and for me to convince him, no, you do fit in here, it's not overwhelming, that they want you here, they want you to do well, they want you to have fun.
I just saw him sitting and I wanted to introduce myself, so I sat down with him for a little bit. And I was like, hi, I'm Monica.
And she immediately was like, hey, we got this, we can just sit here, let's talk about Star Wars. She just made it about, we're just two people hanging out, we're gonna have fun.
We both love Star Wars. He loves the Empire and I like the Jedi. We were learning the robot part for hip hop. So I was like, hey, so we're about to learn this thing and I would totally love to teach you it. I don't know how I felt about it. I mean, he was like, this is weird movements. And I was like, I totally get you. And I was like, do you want to learn it sitting down so we don't have to go up on stage because there's 230 kids, a lot of kids, and
one of the kind of themes of the day was no mistakes. And basically anything you do, there's no mistake in any of it. And just that phrase alone helped him so much because every time he started to kind of freak out or he was confused or didn't understand, they just kept reminding him, no mistakes, there's no mistakes, we can just take our time and do it, and you can just stand in the back and just have fun. And once they said that, he was kind of like, okay. When we were in the morning class part, that was a time that really nobody was with him except for Nobby and me, because the rest of the young Americans were kind of spread out throughout the classroom without batting an eye, without skipping a beat. Eric was kind of like, come sing with me, you're my buddy, I want to sing with you. And Dean left me and went and stayed over there the whole time with him and learned the entire song. I mean, learned the whole song, and this is a kid that really, really, really struggles to learn anything. By day 3, I think it was, he was actually up on the stage when they did their make your own choreography.
I turned around and Dean's on stage and I was like, oh my gosh, Dean, you're up on stage. And he was like, yeah, I learned this part. And I was like, wow, I just wanted to hug him a lot.
He did the whole thing and was dancing and did all the steps, and he was just so open and so happy and is so natural and not worried about things that he did the whole thing.
There is a number that Dean and I are working on, and it's the If We Hold On Together.
They were gonna have Dean and Nobby on the stage for the sign language part, and Dean was sobbing and started ripping at his hair and was totally freaking out.
Dean got a little upset because he thought Nobby didn't want to listen to him.
Dean, it's okay, just breathe. Monica came and got right here, and she was holding his shoulders like I do, and she had him do his 3 deep breaths.
So we were just like, Dean, it's okay. It's gonna be okay, I promise you. I'm gonna be here right beside you.
And she completely brought him back down to where everything's okay. And then the next day said to me, how about we try it without Nobby? And I said, I think that's a great idea. And she was like, I was thinking about it a lot last night. Well, the funny thing was, when I took Dean home, he said, I am so grateful for those helpers for cheering me up. Dean, that's the first time. I just wanted to let you know I've never heard you use the word grateful before. And said again that he was so grateful for them cheering him up, and that was the biggest thing to him, that they cheered him up. And I think he felt so much love. I think that's his way of saying, I felt love from them.
with the people that just cheered me up.
Yeah.
Like the people who helped me, now I started to get good at, now I know the words.
And you were so confident when you walked out on stage.
Uh-huh.
And so then that's why he was so proud to get up and be able to do it. To watch him going from this crying, freaking out, ripping out his eyelashes, I don't fit in here, to like, I'm gonna cry, but standing on the stage with Monica doing the sign language in the final part. Life is so hard for him. It's so hard for him, and I have so much respect for him, for how much it takes for him to just get through the day. And to see him standing up there and doing, you know, the signs for the whole thing and just listening to the words at the same time, like it's just very special. It gives me a lot of hope for middle school that I know he can do it, and I feel like he feels like now I can do this and people have my back and life is fun. You know, life isn't so hard. I did not think we were going to get anything like that out of this camp.
He's just a really special kid, and he's got a great heart.
Great job, He's your rock star.
You're playing Come on.
I know. This is senior.
What about the no jump? Knock. Who's there? Who's there? He's my bud. He's my buddy.
All right, one more hug. Fine. All right, this is see you later, okay?
She's pulled stuff together.